my son wants a project. So we are here to pick up a 1984 Corvette. These two tires are flat. Attempt to get it onto the trailer. Hey, little guy. Oh, there he goes. All right, here's the first car wash. We just spent about 3 hours getting this, maybe even longer, getting the inside done to this point. Not bad. Tomorrow, he's gonna mock up the seats. I gotta make some, or we have to make some seat brackets for the aftermarket seats we picked up off Facebook Marketplace. Everything's coming together. Everything works so far, except I broke one wire on the eject button for the back hatch. There's that yellow button there. I broke one of the wires, so I gotta solder something up tomorrow for that. But easy day hanging out in here with Austin. Couple hours. All right, we're done for the day. All right, Austin fabricated some seat brackets for the aftermarket seats. Got the seats in.
They don't work good.
Got the dashboard mostly together. There's no seatbelts, Austin. And they're gonna take it around the block for the first time. Cody barely fits in it. Paper still on the tires. Headlights. And away they go. Don't forget it's not registered, so. All right, well, here's a catch up on the 1984 Corvette. The most important thing is my cat's gonna fall. The seats are in. Austin actually had to customize and make seat brackets. He used 2-inch angle iron and made seat channels. Let me stick the camera down below there, see if I can show you. So I hope you saw that. I just stuck the camera down there. He's been putting the inside together, all the plastics. He's been washing them and putting them all in. So the inside, well, he has more. He has a door panels. He has a dash pad. He has side skirts for here that he's going to be putting in over the next couple days. The other thing is he bought brand new rotors and brake pads, and we put those on all 4 brakes. Actually, I could show you from out here maybe. So we have all new rotors and brake pads front and back. That took like 2 weeks because they kept sending the wrong ones. So that's done. Put a new throttle cable on, and to make it a little bit smoother, we put graphite in it. So the graphite is for like a locksmith would use. The real fine powder graphite, or the Pinewood Derby graphite is what I used, had it for. And then we shortened the fuel line. So the fuel line is right here going to the fuel regulator. And he put the windshield wipers on, but the windshield wipers aren't working quite right because of the switch in the door. One of the switch is somewhere in the door, right?
This switch is not in there.
Oh, it's not even in there, but we got to get a new switch for the windshield wipers because that switch is broken. And then he is also putting in all the little body panels. Like, we never had these on, never had these plastics on. So he's going around and just tidying up all the little loose end stuff. Tomorrow, and light bulbs. Tomorrow he's also going to finish up putting some light bulbs in, so the rest of the lights work, like the tail lights, the license plate lights, stuff like that, and just make sure that it is good to go. As for engine compartment wise, I do believe that that was it. Oh, and the wiring harness here, all the fuel injection wires he cut and put heat shrink on. I'll zoom in right there. So he put the heat shrink on all the wires. He cut them and put the heat shrink on the ones that he's not using, that are not required for the use as is. Oh, and here's his. He just made a longer hood latch because I still have to weld or solder that switch that he broke. He's got to put the gas cap stuff in here, like the lid and stuff like that. So he's doing all the little tedious stuff. We do have all these, huh? Okay. So we have all those. We have a whole new mold gasket set, but we're not going to put the gasket set on until we know exactly what we need. He is going to put the door ones on so the windows don't flop around and break. So he's going to be doing that also probably tomorrow or the weekend. He's got to get the horn to work, and I think the horn is obviously it's just a simple wiring system, so that's got to be fixed. But it's coming together. It's just been a long, slow, tedious, because we're both working full time and stuff like that. So, and it is summertime, so we're trying to get some summer activities done. But I get another week or two, no more than 2 weeks, and we'll be registered and on the road, we hope. All right, well, that's as far as for this update. I'll see if I can get any more updates when he does any more little work tomorrow or the weekend.
Maybe not even line up. No, it definitely doesn't. See how there's little holes here that you would think, that was going maybe? Like that?
Yep.
These things don't line up with them. That goes in these holes.
How about that half circle? Does that half circle line up with anything?
It's a little off.
Oh, no, it is on this side. The half
This
circle.
one lines up.
Yeah, your left side's lining up good.
Yeah, it's just a little short on that side, but I don't think that should matter.
Oh. Oh, I see. It doesn't even reach that little hole. I see it.
That's easy. No, it's not.
So what he was talking about was this rivet should theoretically be in this hole, you would think, but the fronts are lined up, just the back isn't. It's an aftermarket, probably made in China. So we're trying to get the window sweep, or whatever you call these. These go here. This is what keeps that window from hitting the metal. The aftermarket ones came with these clips. The factory ones have these metal clips in it. So we are kind of, some of these are broken right from the factory. They broke the tabs off because they just bend over like that. And these bend over also like that. They just poke through and they bend. So tomorrow he's gonna go to the local shop and see if we can get these or these, whatever ones we can get. And then we'll be able to install them. So we're working on, or Austin's working on the window molding or rubber gasket. He stopped at our local place and bought more clips. And we got it in there, but then this clip broke off. And in order to get it out, we ended up having to take the window out. So the window was 4 bolts. 3 bolts, and then a little triangular thing on this end. So there's 3 nuts actually. And then there's the spacers. So I'm going to try to catch you guys up on the Corvette, where we're putting in the window weather stripping. This bottom piece right there, this is the original. And they have this style clips. Those clips are $30. The aftermarket ones came with these clips. And a couple of them were broken when we bought them, when we got the weather stripping in. So he actually went to the local bolt specialty shop, fastener specialty shop, and he was able to buy a box of these for $15. This is what they are, I guess. Oh, they have them lined out, but that's what they are. And we tried putting the driver's side one in, well, we put them both in without taking a window out, and it's very difficult, and we ended up breaking 2 of the clips again. So what we ended up doing was taking out the driver window, which is only held by 3 bolts. And then we were able to put this in nice and easy. And it works good. So the other side, we have to take it back out. So in order to do that, we're going to actually take the window out on that side and do that the right way. You can see how it's all banged up already because 2 of the clips broke. So we're going to take the window out, and then we will put that window seal in, then put the window back in. Like I said, it's 3 bolts. You line the window up to that 3 bolt there's access holes that you'll be able to get to. They're behind that handle right there. And then the bolts that are on the window actually come through that gap there, that gap there, and that gap there. It's really a 2-person project to do it carefully if you haven't done it before. All right, so here's a driver one. We took the window out. You got these 2 bolts here. They're 2 nuts. A nut here, and this is let me tip the window over, see if I could do this. I'll show you. There you go. That's the underside of the window. Gotta be really careful. But they come out in these spots. The double comes up here. We loosened the felt guide, which is right there. And then the 2 bolts come out of here. These are the 2 vertical bolts. The single middle bolt, and then the roller comes out of here, or whatever this one is. And so this is the new aftermarket weather stripping. And you see how they have the clips? So like that one's broken off, and that one's broken off. These tabs are not quite long enough. So we're gonna put new ones. We're gonna take 2 of the old ones, I think, and put them on there to push ones. We'll see. So here's 3 broken ones. We replaced them with the original ones off the original weather stripping. And these are the factory ones. Oh, no, that one's got to be fixed too. Let's look at it. And those, if you look inside your door, they go in these holes right here. That hole, all these little holes. So that's what you're trying to line them up in. It is not easy, especially with the window in, so they go all in these little grooves. So we're going to replace that one that I just noticed was broken with a factory one again, and then we'll put the weather stripping in, then we'll put the window back in. It's going to be hard as some of the new ones you push down and the old ones you have to push in. You want to go for a ride, huh? You want to go for a ride, huh? We got to hook up the new air compressor still. Ah, buddy. All right, let's go put the window in. No, we gotta go put the window in. Oh, and we put new weather stripping on the hatchway here too. So that's watertight now too. All right, let me go help him. And just like that, the passenger windows goes in. like I said, it takes 2 people just so you don't ruin your new weather stripping. And it goes in. And he just put the 3 nuts on there. And payment is waiting to go for a ride.